what is, of course, a concerning development. Residents of Laudium owe the City of Tshwane a staggering 125 million rand, we understand, adding to the municipality's challenges. 52 illegal electricity connections have been uncovered, amounting to 1.5 million rand in unauthorized use. Additionally, the city has identified 73 incidents of electricity tampering, resulting in a 2.1 million rand in losses. In response to this crisis, the City of Tshwane is urging residents to settle their outstanding accounts or face imminent disconnections as it works to address the financial and operational strain caused by these illegal activities. Joining us now to chat a bit about this, Jacqui Uys, who's the Tshwane MMC for Finance. Ms. thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning on the channel. So I think this is a staggering amount of money. What measures is the City of Tshwane implementing to recover the staggering 125 million rand which is owed by these residents, and also to prevent further losses?
So the city is not taking a unique approach to Laudium. We are approaching the situation in the same as which we are approaching all areas and all suburbs. Laudium specifically just does have quite a large outstanding amount. And upon our visit there, we found that there is quite a lot of illegal connections. So we do reach out to residents. We've got a robo-dialer in our offices where we actively reach out to residents to assist them to make arrangements, apply for poorest of the poor, or ultimately also in some cases apply to the affordability to have debt written off. Because our first and most focused on approach is to get residents to take control of their debt. However, when they do not take control of their debt, there is the next step which is being taken to cut off electricity or to cut off water supply. And thereafter, if payment is still not made, we do have processes in place where we issue Section 129 notices and ultimately working with the National Credit Regulator to blacklist individuals. Or if that would then still not yield results, we will move over to the step of starting to attach properties only for those who do not take responsibility of their debt. What is very worrisome is the amount of illegal connections. We have made arrests in the past of contractors that do take bribes. We have made arrests of people who do not, or residents who are responsible for these illegal connections. There is also steps now being taken in Laudium itself. We're working with authorities to find out if this is a greater corruption ring, and it is, or if it is just isolated cases. Yeah,
Ms. Uys, I was just about to ask about that. You know, illegal connections seem to be a massive problem, not just in the area which you have identified, but in many areas where, various municipalities would pick this up. Do we have any idea? We've reported on some of these, though, in the past. These are possible huge syndicates that are running these operations relating to illegal electricity connections.
Yes, it is huge syndicates. We do have some information. We've had some whistleblowers coming forward. We daily do have people coming forward with information that helps us to piece all of this together. And as I've said, we're working with higher authorities, the National Crime Intelligence, the Hawks, as well as the National Prosecuting Authority, to get into the bottom of this. In the interim, there is, as I said, individuals that may or may not form part of these rings that we have been able to identify and have been able to open up cases. I think you'll appreciate that I can't give at this stage too much information, because that might detract from what we are busy doing. But yes, it is a greater ring, and we are calling on the public that if you do know anything, please approach us and provide us any information that you think might help us.
Yeah, but there needs to be a long-term strategy, I guess, that not just yourselves need to employ, but others as well, in terms of monitoring, in terms of enforcement of legal electricity usage, not just in Laudium, but in other places as well. What long-term strategies do we have? I'm not asking you certainly to give away what your plans may be, but there needs to be a long-term solution, to what we're seeing, or you're going to continue losing money.
No. So what we have put out to tender a request for prepaid meters that can pick up not only the amount of electricity that somebody purchases, but also the amount that they use. These meters will then also be connected to mini subs and substations in the area, that we can ensure that the amount of electricity that is used by a specific substation is also paid for. And if that is not the case, we can pinpoint exactly in which area illegal connections is taking place, and we can proactively find and identify these illegal connections. We do believe that with that monitoring in place, it would put quite a big stop to the electricity theft if we can proactively and virtually see where there is a discrepancy between the buying of electricity and the usage of electricity.